am Anita of My Chicken Eye Podcast, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a wonderful day because we know the Sussex squad is far and wide. But also, we know that some people are tuning in for the first time. And if you like the show, please subscribe, like, and share. And leave the, well, not leave, hit the notification bell so when an episode comes out, you will be the first to know. Okay, and don't forget on your way out as well to like the show because that's how we're going to get, positive things about Harry and Meghan out there. Because if you don't like the show, then it's not going to be good for the algorithm. So make sure to like the show. But anyways, enough about me. Let us talk about how Harry and Meghan stay winning. And what is interesting here is that they yesterday said when the Heart of the Invictus is coming out, which is based on 6 individuals' journey as they prepare for the Invictus Games, as well as the live story. Okay, so there was a trailer on that, and we learned the new date. There were dates circulating, but we learned the exact date on which this series is going to debut, and it's going to debut on August 30th, just around the corner of the Invictus Games in Germany, which is on, I think that's on the 9th of December. It goes from the 9th to the 16th of December. So it's definitely is going to be a boost for the games. It's going to be a boost for those people who are competing, and it's just nice to have a conversation. It's just nice to have something to talk about. It's a conversation piece, I would say, for those people who are gathering in Dusseldorf, Germany, come September. So that is just good. It's great, and it's going to be, I think, more people, if they haven't been aware of the Invictus Games, will become aware of it. So it's definitely going to shine a spotlight on what these men and women, these servicemen and women, are doing, for themselves and their family and so on. And as I said, I could talk about the Invictus Games forever because I cannot tell you how much that games impact the individuals that are participating. It is good for them in so many ways. Harry talked the other day in Tokyo about the benefits of sports, and these individuals who've gone through so much in their lives, some of them, are missing limbs, some of them, whether they're physically or emotionally injured, they are doing something that, gives them purpose in life. And there is nothing better than that. That is the reason why I am always going to support Harry and Meghan, because of what they're doing and how they're changing lives. Tell me about a game tell me who is doing anything like that. Tell me anybody who's putting on games like this for these individuals. We know about the Warrior Games here in the United States, but it's the whole government setup. Here you have one individual, that had that, saw that and had that vision and was able to take this to the next level, to be able to recruit or encourage or having other countries in the world wanting to participate in something like that. It is just incredible, and it's just blessings through and through for the Sussexes, because it is just emotionally, psychologically, physically beneficial to these individuals, and they have something to look forward to. They have a purpose in life. You know, some of them would just stay there and just have nothing to do, but they work, you know, a whole year towards competing and so on. It just gets them out of whatever they're doing and gives them a purpose in life. And it's just tremendous. It's tremendous. That's all I can say about it. It's tremendous. So that's going to be on August 30th. I will be watching it. Make sure you guys are watching. And, you know, as I said, the Invictus Games in Germany starts on the 9th. And we will be watching that as well. Okay. It's so interesting here. I go back to work during that time. But the time difference is very good for me because I get up very early to begin with, so I'll be able to see what is happening over there, and I'll be able to, you know, bring a little of it before I go to work in the morning. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And just to go in a little bit more about the Invictus Games and to talk about, you know, the people behind the scenes that are involved, that is bringing this to the public. So they had a whole thread out this morning. The Invictus Games Foundation had a whole thread out, 6 parts, and they said our upcoming Netflix series with Archwell Productions, Heart of the Invictus, launches on August 30th, 2023. They said here, the series follows a group of competitors from around the globe, all of them service members who have experienced life-changing injuries or illnesses on their road to the Invictus Games, The Hague 2020. Oh, so here you have this. These individuals that have been shown or filmed were at the 2020 Hague Invictus Games. Okay, so it's good to read. Reading is fundamental. Okay, Ice Cube, make sure you read before you go somewhere and answer any question. Okay, the series joins the competitors as they train and reveal their powerful stories of resilience and hope, honey. We also chronicle the organizers as they work to prepare for the games alongside each nation, supporting the competitors as well as their friends and families. So we're going to get to see behind the scenes, we're going to see their life, we're going to see their preparation and so on. Working on creative behind the scenes at the Oscar-winning team of director Orlando von Ansel-Dell. Don't judge me on that name. And I have tremendous respect for the person because somebody's name is important. That's one of the things I talk about a lot at my job. When I, meeting kids for the first time, I want to make sure that I get their name and I apologize to them profusely because some people's names are very important, That is who they are. And we want to make sure that we respect that and we get it right. So I apologize for maybe butchering this name. So they said the director is part of an Oscar-winning team. Hello, okay, and producer Joanna Natasigara, and they point out here what they've worked on before. So the White Helmets, Veronga, and Eveline, okay. Or is it Eveline or Evelyn? No, it wouldn't be Evelyn, it would be Eveline. So those are their projects. I'm going to look into it because this just came out 17 minutes ago. So I'm going to look at what these shows are that they've previously worked on. But we know they're caliber people that worked behind the scenes to bring us these 6 individuals that participated in the Invictus Games at The Hague 2020. The Heart of the Invictus, they continue to say, is a documentary that will be officially launched worldwide on Netflix on August 30th, 2023 with a 5 1-hour episode. So we're going to have 5 hours to look at these courageous young men and women and look into their lives and their preparation as they prepare for the Invictus Games. And as I said, that was in 2020. Okay, the Invictus Games Foundation served as an executive producer on the series, and this project provided significant funding for the charity, supporting our work to continue engaging and empowering the Invictus community. So you can see the Invictus Games Foundation, they are serving as the executive producers. There you have it. And then they said here you can support the Invictus Foundation at Invictus Games Foundation dot is it NUS? Yes, ENTHUSE, okay, .com, and you can donate to there. So that is very, very, very good. Excited about that. Okay, I hope I didn't butcher it. But so that's great news, exciting news for sure. Now, another thing that I'm really happy that took place recently is those five, I think it was 6 police officers, yes, the 6 police officers that were on that WhatsApp group chat that the BBC exposed, that BBC went undercover for the first time. BBC is doing something that is good. They went undercover and they were able to show these police officers, Met police officers. I don't know what it is about the Met police officers. Why they always have, they're just generally, you know what, let me not try to figure them out. It is what it is. You know, you call it what it is. They are just a group of unscrupulous individuals. And I cannot believe these people are policing the public when they need to be policed themselves. Okay? They need to be monitored. You cannot have a group of people like that, you know, upholding or claiming to protect and uphold the law when they behave behind the scenes in this grotesque way. What the BBC discovered is that they had this chat going on where they were talking about individuals, and Harry and Meghan and them were one of them, in the most racist and vile way. And I'm just happy that they now are being charged with, there's an act that I think it was in 2023 the act came out. This year the act came out, so that act, they are now going to be charged under that racial act. And is it racial? Let me just make sure. I think it's communication. I'm not sure. Oh Lord, this is the problem with yes, I need notes for that one. But anyways, so they're going to be charged for their conduct. And you know, previously there were 2 other police officers that were fired from the Met Police Force for those same behaviors. So I just want to see the outcome of that case, because it's one thing to be charged, it's another thing to be tried, and you know, and what the consequence, the ramification is for their behavior, you know, the judgment basically. So hopefully something comes out of it. And it's just, it goes back to the whole thing with Harry and security. How can you even trust these people when the very people that are supposed to protect you has those negative feelings about you, you know? And that is the reason why Harry was right to say that this place was, they had to get out of there. It just was an unsafe place. And the very thing that happened to his mother might happen to his wife. And, you know, Ice-T should have probably listened to Harry, or he should have probably done his homework for him to hear the kinds of things that Harry and Meghan and them were going through. And that's the reason why they had to leave England, and Meghan had to come here to the United States, because the place was clearly unsafe. Okay, so there you have it. So I just hope something comes out of it, and and it's not just for show and tell, or for the public, to appease the public, because the Met Police, they've been in the news a lot lately. They arrested this lady, I don't know, just for not paying a fare in front of her child. It just was lengthy, and it just wasn't a good look for them. It just wasn't a good look. So I hope I hope something comes out of this. And let me see what the media has to say today, because it seems like they're ignoring that news. They're pretending that it didn't happen. And yeah, so anyways, on that note, I am going to go off to my little part-time job, because honey, the bills have to be paid. Okay, take care.